everybody. Welcome to the OSINT Curious Project live stream. It's good to be back here. Wow, and there's so many of you joining us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know, I'm Michael Hoffman, president of the OSINT Curious Project. And I'm thrilled to invite my co-presenter, co-partner in crime. I guess co and partner would not make sense. Sector, say hello to everybody. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, yeah, I'm doing fine. Really great to be here again.
Oh, good. For those of you that have been missing us, we've been missing you too. I really have. I know that August for many people around the world is a holiday month where they take off and go see the world or stay where they are and stay safe. For those of you that are just joining us, if this is your first time, this show for the next hour or so is going to be about open source intelligence techniques, finding things online, processing data, and just generally having fun and having some fun. Let's see. So along the bottom of the screen, for those of you just joining us, is our website, our user handle that we use on most sites, OSINT Curious. We also have a Discord that we maintain. It's at the iam.osintcurio.us/Discord URL. Many of you are over there, and that's where we carry on a lot of our conversations. Finally, we have our Patreon site where you can help us, keep the lights on here and keep Geoguessr, the paid app, going. So please help us out. So, is my sound better? Reset. Okay. Yeah, I moved the microphone closer to me. Sorry about that, everybody. Cool. Well, so let's see. We are on LinkedIn, YouTube, Periscope, and on Twitch. If you are on any of those platforms, like some of our viewers have done, reach out, say hi to us. This is an interactive thing. So let's see who we got here, Sector. We got Reset Flag.
Yeah.
Purple. Yeah.
Adi is back again. Hi.
Yep. Cool. Samayan, welcome. Co-center. Oh, nice, Purple. I like that. That works. Yes. Sector, we are co-centers.
Absolutely. And we got a LinkedIn visitor, Adrian Wells. Hi.
Adrian. Yeah. Kudzu Unleashed. Welcome. All right. So I think what we're going to do, Sector, if it's okay with you and the people that are watching, we're going to go ahead and play some Geoguessr. But, I've been playing a lot of Geoguessr over the past month or so since I've been on here. And I'm finding I really like the country streak a lot more than the pressure of that daily challenge. So I'm hoping, Sector, you're okay with maybe doing just 30 minutes of country streak. Would you be all right with that?
It's absolutely fine. And one of the advantages is it always lags a bit because the people that are watching us are always like 10 to 20 seconds behind. And it's so frustrating for them to give hints. Well, we actually already clicked we submit this answer. So we'll take our time. Let's just do 30 minutes of country streak. Yep. I'm all in.
I think that's a great idea because, like you said, that lag makes it so that some of the things, by the time you comment on it, we've already passed it by. So we can take our time here and we'll put in 30 minutes and see how many countries we get done. All right. The instructions are along the bottom of the screen. Some of these are for the daily challenge, but they apply here too. If you're going to help us out, which we hope you do, please don't Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, Yandex. Don't do any searches on any of the things that you see in the Geoguessr view here. We want to just use what's in our brains so that we get better and better and better. Everybody knows that you could take a town name and Google it and then find out exactly where it is. We want to use some of those other wonderful geolocation clues. Also, for those that you don't know, we're using the Geoguessr application. And what we're going to be doing is playing the country streak game.
Yes.
All right. So for this game, it uses Google Street View imagery. And that Street View imagery puts us down in a certain place. Now we need to figure out where in the world we are. Sector, what are your thoughts?
Europe. Absolutely Europe.
Yeah.
Somewhere central. It gives a bit of a vibe of a German-based country, just because of the building style. It's
Okay.
neat. The plaster,
You
something like Austria, Switzerland, but I could be totally wrong. That's my first idea, though. My first vibe.
I think you're right. Over here on this license plate, first off, we have a VW car. We see a little bit of blue over here. Now, one of the things that I noticed right off the bat is this extra blurring of this brick. Not sure why that's blurring, but excessive blurring over in Europe tends to make me think of like Germany, because they have extra privacy set up there. So let's head down the road here. Oops, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, very flat too. Go
the
ahead.
only thing is in Germany there are only a couple of really big cities that are
Yep.
open, so it does lower it a little bit, the chances of it being Germany. But
Yep. I agree. Berlin's one of the biggest ones, right? The
yeah, Berlin,
electricity.
Hamburg, München is one. I think there are 5 or 6 major cities.
Okay. So that's an
Oh,
interesting plate. Oh,
we just can't see it.
I know. It's right there. It's like, oh, yeah, I can't read that. So we're looking for the country code that's on the
Ooh,
on some of these vehicles on the license plates. We
what
have
does it
jazz.
say? What does it say
Yeah.
on the hood? What
Okay.
does it say
Let's
on
see.
the hood?
Oh,
Oh,
this doesn't
Skoda
look like.
Jesti. No, it looks more like Polish.
Somebody actually, a LinkedIn user said that it looks like Poland. Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What do we have over here? All right. Let's see if let's go down here a little bit further. Very
Oh,
not German. Yes. Well put.
yes.
Well put. Very not German. All right. So what do we have over here? Gardenost Kuchna. I don't know. Me
Very difficult
Webu.
to read for me. It's very blurry over here.
Yeah, it's not very good on my side. Let's see if we can scroll up here and find some other things. Yeah, I could see Czech Republic or one of the
Yeah.
more Slavic languages. Let's see what's on the side of this donation box. All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
and we got graffiti.
oh yeah, we do. What does that say? SIC dice 100% Legion. All right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Does
Interesting.
anybody recognize the languages?
Let's see what we got
Oh,
here.
okay. LinkedIn user. Yep, my country. Okay.
Kotcha. Yeah, I could see this as
This,
being
this,
Poland.
yes,
Yeah.
that really looks Polish to me, but
All right, hang on. We got something over here. It's still too far away. All right. Let's just see if we can confirm that suspicion. We see a person walking that way. Do we have stores down? Stores down this way. Yeah, let's go down this way.
okay.
What's that?
LinkedIn user said Siege is the town in Poland. Sorry for messing up the language, but
Benini. This is using Google Street View imagery, and what we have to do, we're playing a game called Geoguessr, and what we're the graffiti. Thank you, Techno. I was looking at that sign. I'm like, I didn't see that word. Yeah, we are using Google Street View to figure out where in the world we are, what country. We just need the country. All right, so we're thinking. Let's see, Poland, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and since LinkedIn user actually said that it is a town in Poland, yeah, it's just not a really big one.
Okay.
So how the heck are we going to find it on the map?
Well,
Then
we just have to
again,
find out Poland,
but
right?
then again, we have the country streak, don't we?
Yeah, that's all we're doing is country street.
Yeah.
Yep. So we just have to pick the country. But I kind of want to figure out something else that's that piece of graffiti. I kind of want to figure out something else to confirm Poland. Actually, we're at country street.
Oh, go back. Oh,
What?
hold on. Sorry, go back a few clicks. On the left, we have cars. If those cars are behind the gate, the Google car can't, or the Google algorithm can't always blur the license plates. So go further up and look through the gate. Oh, and we just missed it.
Yeah, we're missing that country. Ah, good call there.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Interesting.
seen it before in Geoguessr,
Okay.
because they just can't blur it if there's a gate in front of it, and sometimes you can just make out the country code,
All
and that's
right.
all we need.
How about this?
Yeah,
PKP Energetica.
yeah.
Hmm.
PKP Polish.
You know what? We are at streak 0, so I'm okay with just choosing Poland and just see what happens. You all right with that?
Absolutely. Yeah,
And the worst thing that happens is we get it wrong, and the
yeah.
best is that we get it right. All right.
Yeah. Well
Let's see
spotted.
where we are now. This looks like Cyrillic, yes?
It
That
does indeed look like Cyrillic.
second letter. Let's zoom in here. We've got a hamburger. It says champ, Denmark. Steven, they do not use. You know how we play GeoGuessr, right? Oh wait, look at this. Steering wheel's on the right hand side. We're
Oh,
in. Wait, so, steering wheel on the right hand side, and
oh yes.
where?
Oh,
Malta,
no. Outside of China.
Mongolia.
And I know there's an island, and it has Cyrillic.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Really?
Yes, yes. It is on the northeast side of China.
All right, let's go to
I
China.
forgot what it was. I forgot what it was.
Is it like
Um,
over?
no.
Very
Oh, where is
common
it?
in Russia and Central Asia. Really,
Yeah.
Horg? Hey, Horg. Nice to meet
Oh,
you. Nice seeing you again.
yeah.
Horg says, really that? Because I don't see the left hand. I mean, the driving on the right hand side of the thing. That's new to me with Cyrillic. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
it in other places, but
Oh, where is it?
filmpert.com.
Um,
This is Russia. Really? What part of Russia would you say this is, Horg? Japanese cars are cheaper, so they buy them with the wheels on the wrong side. We got an RU right here.
Oh, is that the case? That it could be all the way on the east coast, maybe too, of Russia because of the import of the cars? That
Hmm.
would be a really tricky thing for GeoGuessr.
All right, you want to try it?
Well, if it says RU, yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
it's Horg, so it has to be.
Oh,
This is the
absolutely.
middle of Russia.
What? Oh my gosh.
All right, that's a new one for me, Horg. Thank you so much for sharing
Oh,
that. That's really neat. Okay.
that's absolutely new information. Never
Huh.
heard of that.
I would. All right, we've got palm trees. That sticks out to me right off the bat. Got trash bins here. Oh, it looks like the signs are on the left-hand side of the road. So we're looking at
Yep.
Australia, South Africa, something
And
like that.
what does the street sign say? Lim, lim,
This
lim
actually could be
Thai.
Singapore.
Yeah, lim Thai HSE.
Singapore. Actually, no. It's probably Japan. I'm sorry. No. So one of the things that I'm seeing is that the
Yes.
let's just. Oh wait, no, that would be in Japanese. Sorry, I'm all over the place here today.
Well,
What I was thinking is that the is Japan because of the height of the GeoGuessr or the Google Street View car. You know, in Japan they make it smaller, but yeah, this feels more like Singapore. Although I haven't really seen these types of houses in Singapore. Huh. I mean, so we have essentially English. Let's see what it says here on the trash can. Viola, environmental services. Driving on the left. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking Singapore. All right, let's go this way. Actually, let's go this way. Ha! Fooled you. Asian tigers. All right.
not really a big country if they only have 8 digits in a phone number.
Right. Definitely English signs, though. I'm thinking Singapore. Oh, tiger on the truck. There's the tiger. Somebody wanted to see that. Is it Chinatown in Sydney? I don't. No, I don't know. All right, let's just see what happens. We go this way. Oh, we've got Japanese here.
Yeah.
Japanese?
Yeah, and Stefan said Tiger Beer in Singapore, but these were Tiger Movers. So that is what it said on the side of the truck.
Yeah, and also in Japan, these signs would not have English.
Yeah, no.
English is the national language of Singapore. We have trees like that, but I haven't seen houses like this. I don't know. Beer. All right, let's head down the road here. Maybe we can catch something off of a trash can. Recycle bin. What do we have?
Yeah, and on the right, there's a small utility box.
I'm just looking at all the no poops signs there.
And there's a utility box on the right. Does it say anything?
Let's see.
No.
It does. I can't get any closer.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a good point, Stephen. The streets are very immaculate, very clean, like you'd see over in Singapore. All right, should we just guess Singapore, or let's see? Should we get some more confirmation here? What do you think?
Yeah, well, we do have the time, so
We've got kilometers here, and we've got a good streak now going. We're up to 2.
Yeah, and next time we'll just continue where we left off.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, bigger street here, different street. There's a truck. I like trucks. That's a T,
Okay.
so we're gonna.
That's a dead end.
Yeah, but what's on this guy's car over here?
Stickers.
Yeah, driving on the right or on the left.
And on the left.
The steering wheel on the right. Yellow license plates. Let's see what it says on the back or on the side of this. P&O, Ned Lloyd.
Yeah, P&O could be from anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless there is some kind of recent sticker where it has been, and we can try and track the container, but that's going to take some time.
Yeah, and we're not allowed to track the container. Right? Oh, wait, Emirates. It said Emirates?
Yeah.
No, Estra Village. Jalan Lim Tai Si.
Yeah, well, that's the street, probably. Tai Si is probably the street or the area or something.
Okay. Other info. All right. It says humps here.
Oh, what? Oh, no. Just
I know. It's like, look at the domain. Nope. No luck on that. All right. Gonna take a look here. More TCK Express. Asian looking person. Let's see what's on this car.
People no Googling for TCK Express.
There's a .sg right here on the URL. There we go.
Singapore.
Yep. Let's head to Singapore.
All thanks to Rent-A-Kill.
Singapore. And that's correct. Yes. All right. For those of you just joining us, we are playing the country streak. So all we have to do is use this imagery to figure out what country we're in. I have mountains, dirt road, person on a motorcycle, and purple or lavender flowers. Sector. You know where we are, right?
Oh, I was reading through the comments. I thought, yeah, well, you can start off, but oh gosh,
come on,
purple flowers
and a person on a motorcycle. This can only be one place.
Must be Africa somewhere, but where?
No. Let's see. What's the plate color? Looks to be. I don't know. That could be the back fender.
Yeah, and I think on the left it shows a bit of yellow.
There's yellow, red, and that person's going away from. Actually, we're going the same direction here.
Come on, speed up, Micah, speed up.
I'm trying. I'm clicking as fast as I can, man. All right, here we go. Come on, Google car. Nigeria. All right. So I'm going to ask people when they post stuff like, tell me why you think it's Nigeria or tell me why you think it's Denmark. And if there's good reasons, cool. You know, that we can deal with that. All right. So this person, I'm thinking South America.
I think it's also a little bit. He's not really dressed for Nigeria either. I think.
Yeah, yeah. The jacket, not
Yeah.
so much.
So it might be that this is somewhere higher up. It's a bit of
So
a
some of
colder
you,
climate.
yeah, and some of you probably are noticing that we're calling out comments, but you can't see them. If you're on, we're live streaming to 4 different platforms right now, and you can only see the comments from your own platform. So if somebody says, if somebody says that's a Nigerian prince on his bike, on let's say YouTube, and you're on Twitch, you're not going to be able to see it. Yeah, he's going really fast, and I'm not really liking this clicking and all. So let's go back to the start here and go the opposite direction as that motorcycle dude. Let's see. There he is. We're going to say goodbye to him. Let's go down the hill, maybe. All right. Here we go. I had one of these that I was doing the other day, and we were actually on a hiking trail, and it was miles and miles and miles, or kilometers and kilometers and kilometers of just me clicking like this, going down the trail.
Goats.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was going to go back and look at them. Yeah,
Okay.
goats. And it looks like there's a fence here, which would tell us that there's some agriculture, or at least somebody doesn't want their goats to be messed up.
Got a weird sense of Peru for some reason, but I doubt that.
Yeah. So let's keep going down here. Let's go back. What type of greenery's around? Well, we've got lots of different plants. Oh,
Trees are
can't go that way.
Yeah, trees are reasonably dry.
All right, so now we're getting into like residence, maybe. Yeah, definitely a dry, dusty area of the world. But we are using wood for fence or sticks for fence. Let's see. What do we got? There's another animal over here. What is that? A horse? A donkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking South America. I'm also not seeing a lot of tropical things, tropical trees that would tell us there's like more rainforest. But let's see. I could also see Africa. That's a cow.
Yep, definitely a cow. Or more calves. 2 calves and a cow.
Yep, could be. All right. Gonna head down here. So a really dusty road, low scrub. This makes me think that it's really hot out there.
I see houses.
You do? Yeah.
Yes, further down the road.
Like over there?
Something, yeah. Finally.
So if I had to guess, I would say Chile.
I've got no clue.
Let's see. So no orange roofs that for like Europe. We have a cross here.
That looks like a church, a small church. And we can't read the sign. Can you go one more click to the right?
Yep, you got it.
And I have a look at the sign. Oh, it's blurred.
Fully blurred. Let's see these people here.
Ooh.
Could be Asian or could be South American or Central American. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking more South Central America. And that church, we are not going to be able to read that. But it's just a simple cross. Let's see, South Africa? I don't know. All right, so why do you think all these different countries? See, I'm looking at this person's hair. I'm looking at their style of dress, and taking that into account along with the other person and the mountains here. I'm thinking, yeah, I could see Peru, Chile, something like that. Here's the license plates for your Horg. No license plates at all.
And Horg also has a really good point. What if this is some weird Philippines, actually? Great sentence, but yeah, it could be anything.
Some weird Philippines? Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I mean,
It's
I'm
really
just looking
difficult.
at the race of the people, the foliage. Also, the Philippines would have wouldn't it have more like tropical feel instead of deserty? Hey, Lord Marcus is here. Welcome, Lord Marcus.
Yeah, yeah, he's been here for a while.
Oh, I've been focusing on pointing and clicking. Look at those high power lines. We've got some.
Yeah.
So this is just going right over top of this. So there's a city around here somewhere. What does it say on that? Let's see. Probably can't read that. Cows don't look very South American. Okay. I can see that, Audie. Yeah. Here, let's see if maybe I can get a little bit closer to that sign. And it has the poison skull and crossbones on it. All right.
Hmm.
All right. Oh, wow. You know, I keep saying that one day I'm going to learn horticulture. I'm going to learn, about all the different flowers of the world. And that would really help right now. Yeah. Philippines. I don't know. Does this feel like Philippines to y'all? I know Lord Marcus is saying it. Hork is saying it. I don't know. I'm feeling more South America, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, we are completely away from big cities, towns, or any other form of civilization. So that would explain why the little shed next to the church actually had like a picketed wall covered with something like mud or clay.
Okay.
So, yeah, that would explain that. But what's those trees? What is that?
It's not flowering. Yeah, and we also have mountains on both sides of us.
Yeah.
And dirt roads, low trees, scrub trees. So we're definitely in a warmer climate in the mountains. So let's see. If I had to guess, it would probably be like over here or down or somewhere in here. But let's just see if we can pull something else out. So I was telling you I had one that I was walking for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, and finally I caught up, or the Geoguessr guy caught up with a hiker that was ahead of him, and I saw a kippah on his head, a little hat, a little Jewish head covering. I was like, "Uh-oh, I think we're in Israel." And I turned around, and there was a sign in Hebrew. I was like, yes, nailed it. Let's see. This is less fun when you have to click this much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Just keep going, Sector. What do you think?
Well, we only have a few minutes before we hit the 30-minute mark. Free roaming donkey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Eeyore, tell us, where are you?
Mm-hmm. That would be nice. Yeah, I definitely think it's like South. My thought is South America. I'm willing to, just do a bunch more clicks here, and then we're doing country streaks, so we don't have to end it right now. We can go ahead and finish up, and then pause and come back to this on our next live stream. So
Yeah, the only problem is it probably won't save the location where you are now, so you have to click all that 10 minutes again.
Oh, I think what we're going to probably do is pick a country, right or wrong.
Yes.
And then we will go from there. All right. Well-groomed, definitely South American.
But
Well-groomed donkey.
Yes.
I see what you're
Yes.
saying.
But does it look like a Peruvian donkey or a Chilean donkey?
What kind of donkey do you think he is? Let's see. Maybe this person has something on his shirt that says, "Hey."
Okay. And
This is definitely South America or Central America, right?
Oh, this is so difficult because I don't want to offend the people,
Right. Well, let's look at the license plate on this donkey.
Hold on. Can you zoom in
On
that cap?
hat again. Yep.
Because light blue? No, it has branding on it. No, so
Yeah,
it won't be Argentina.
Well, let me get a little bit farther away and see if we can zoom in on this random person's hat. Northern Argentina, southern. Yeah. So if we look at like Argentina here, the flag is light blue, which is the color of his hat, and he even has a logo in the middle. And I could see this being Argentina, definitely, but based upon one person's hat.
Yeah, it's tricky.
All right, Bolivia. I could see Bolivia. Do they have license plates on their donkeys? Because we haven't seen any of that. Maybe there was a front license plate. I don't know. All right, people. We are up on our half hour here. So what I want each person out there to do is type in the chat and tell me where you think this is. Just the country, and whichever country is named most, I will pick that one. All right, got to pick one, Benani. Guatemala or El Salvador. Just pick your favorite country, throw it in, and if this sign tells us anything that is close to somewhere in South America, we'll be happy. I think it's for the other side. Hang on.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, welcome to Bolivia.
Bienvenidos.
At Cienega.
I'm gonna go a little bit closer.
Yes, we got place names. Oh, come on! Oh, don't do that.
Google Street View car. I hate you. All right, here we go. We're in kilometers. Finales. It's definitely Spanish speaking, right? Bienvenidos. So the question is this Portuguese or is this Spanish?
No, this is Spanish.
Spanish. Okay, so not Brazil, which is something that's helpful. And then we have this kind of eagle-y thing up here, or is that the shape of the? Let's see, and it says Instituto Nacional de Recursos Naturales.
Naturales? Could it be like nature reserve?
Yeah, definitely. And there's a seal over here, and then there's something over here. All right, so put in what country you think this is. Can't be Guatemala. Wrong. Google car. Or El Salvador. Okay. Natural resources, Horg. That's what it says. All right. So what are we thinking? Argentina. I see. Peru. Bolivia. Sector. What do you say?
I've got no clue.
Yeah. All right. So
let's go with what people are saying.
All right. I see a Paraguay. I'm seeing Paraguay and Bolivia and Argentina. So like this area right here.
Yeah. And I think that is actually pretty mountainous over there too.
Yeah. Okay. Right up here.
Yeah. I would drop Paraguay. Paraguay looks a little bit more flat. If you click on Paraguay, so you can see the mountains a bit more between Bolivia and Argentina. Yeah, there's a whole mountain ridge there.
Yeah,
if you go down,
here.
But all the way down there in Tarin, it goes all the way down.
Right.
There's a whole ridge line from Chile, Argentina. It goes up and then.
All right, I'm seeing a lot of people saying Argentina. I'm going Argentina or Bolivia. What do you think, Sector?
Let's go with the cap. Let's go with the cap.
With the what?
Let's go with the cap. Let's go Argentina.
Argentina. Here we go.
We have to say something.
Peru. Oh. This is funny because I did this with my class a couple weeks ago, and it's like I went with my gut, and then I changed it after overthinking it, and I like 3 times during the week. Oh, all right.
Yeah. And we did say Peru pretty much early on. Yeah. But yeah. And it's completely on the other side too. It's all the way near the coast. It's so far away from where we thought it was.
All the way up here.
Oh my! Oh, and Parque Nacional.
And there it is. Yep.
Parque Nacional.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Well, I learned a bunch of things from that. We learned about the Cyrillic and the driving on the left hand side of the road being in Russia. That was kind of interesting. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, everybody. That is the first half of our show down. And I think, Sector, for the next part of our show, I wanted to maybe dive into some not open source intelligence tools, but maybe tools that can help while you're working some kind of open source intelligence case. So if you're okay with that, you all right with that, man?
Absolutely.
All right. So over the course of years, whenever I have a bunch of OSINT data that I've retrieved, whether it's domain names, emails, a web page, there's always text-based things that I need to do to it. I might need to sort it or unique it and remove duplicates, or I might need to extract something from it or transform it in some way. And recently, what I've found is that a lot of my students, a lot of the people that I reach out to tell me more and more that they are only able to use tools in web browsers. And I've been watching Twitter and I see that. I see that people, hey, I love this tool on the desktop, but what's a web browser equivalent one? So I thought today we would work with one of my favorite tools, and that is CyberChef. I've just pasted that into most of the chats. Let's take a look at CyberChef. CyberChef is a tool that's written by GCHQ, which is an intelligence branch over in the UK. It is all written in JavaScript, and you can use it offline. You can download it and use it without the internet. I know a lot of people have concerns about, I'm putting something into a web page and somebody else is maybe stealing that data or watching what I do. In this case, once you load the CyberChef application and the JavaScript files that are associated with it, you do everything in your browser, all of the extractions, all of the transformations. And I thought I might just show you some of those things. And Sector, please help me out here when you have examples as well.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. So the first thing that I want to show you is how to use the tool. Over here on the left-hand side, we have operations. Here's the recipe area, and then you have the input field and the output field. The input field is where you put in what you want to translate. Like, let's say that I maybe have this URL. This is a Facebook URL. You see when I put it in the input field, it gives me some information here. It says, oh, it's 427 characters long. There's one line. There's no returns. Here's what I pasted in. And the output is the same length, has the same number of lines, and it looks identical because we haven't done any transformations to it or any operations. The way to actually do things in CyberChef is drag something from operations into the recipe. And then it'll do a transformation or try to do that on your input. The first one I want to show you is the magic one. Yeah, over here in your favorites, you see down here it says magic. Magic will try to figure out what you've put into that field. So if we click and drag magic over here, it says, hey, this is a URL, and it's a UTF-8 type of encoding, or it's using UTF-8 characters, and that might not mean anything to you. But that's kind of where we start out a lot of times, unless you know what type of transformations you need to do on this. For me, when I do Facebook stuff, I'm always interested in not the first part of the URL, but all of this after the filters, the EY to the %3D. So if I can remove that and then trash that recipe, I can do some decoding in some of this. And for Facebook URLs, when we see the %3Ds, we know we're doing URL decoding. And you see that URL, that little bit there. Oop, hang on, I've duplicated. The %3D, once we URL decode, turns into an equal sign. How do you know that's what it does? Well, you just mouse over this, and you see the exact example that it gives you is it converts URIs or URLs that are % encoded. So if you see % in URLs, this can convert them. Now, all of this other gobbledygook, it ends in an equal. So, Sector, what encoding is this that ends in an equal sign?
It usually is base 64 or another, like, what is it, base 56, 32, something like that. But this is base 64.
This is base 64. That's right. And if you didn't know that, well, come over here and you see the example there. It ends in an equal sign. Drag that over here. And now you can see that this string here, through two simple translations or transformations, now we can read what query I performed, what filter strings I clicked on in Facebook. Here we see creation time, 2016, 12/31. Okay. The point is that we can make these transformations. Now, there's other tools that can do this as well. CyberChef allows us to do one thing and then do another thing to it. So it allows us to do multiple steps. For instance, one of the other favorite tools that we have for understanding URLs is the Unfurl application. Yeah, Horg, you're right. Not all base 64 ends in equal signs. Base 64 is uppercase, lowercase, numbers, sometimes plus symbols and forward slashes. But in general, if you see something that's numbers and letters, is English, uppercase, lowercase, and numbers 0 through 9, and it's a big long string, you can put it in here and then go through and say, well, is this base 64, base 32, etc. Yep. So the next tool that I'm going to show you is this Unfurl tool. You just paste in the URL you want to essentially decode and then click on the button. And the nice thing about this tool is it gives you this really nice parsed out view of the URL. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see that it's taken the main URL that I've put in here, https://www.facebook.com, and it's broken out each of the different sections. Oh, you used HTTPS. That's right here. Facebook.com. Facebook.com consists of the subdomain, the domain, and the top level domain. For what we mostly do is over here. All of the extra stuff here. You see search/photos. That is the search directory. And then photos is the path. Then we have all these parameters. And if we start looking at these parameters, you see that there's a Q : Inigo Montoya. That's right up here. That was the keyword that I used when I did the search in Facebook. And then we have these filters. Now, the neat thing about Unfurl, to get back to what Horde was saying, is that if you don't know, hey, this is base 64 or URL decoded or whatever, you can put a URL in Unfurl and it tells you, oh, look, this is URL decoded. This is base 64 decoded. Oh, look, we have some JSON, and it tells you what it recognizes. And that's what it shows you here. Filters, you have this EY to the equal sign. It decodes it to be this, which is what we see over here in the output here. But then it goes further. It says, wait, it's not just that. If we remove some of the extra slashes, look at this. We can see creation name is creation time. Here we have start year 2016, start month, and then it breaks out each of those parameters. So it just continues to recursively decode and parse out different pieces of the URL. Really, really helpful tool. One of my favorite ways of looking at this in Sector, I don't know if you have a good example of this, but I like going over to Amazon and search for, I don't know, volleyballs. Search for volleyballs. And then when you start doing things like clicking on these filters, you can see that the URL gets pretty darn complicated. If we take that and paste it into Unfurl, that complicated URL with all these percents and pluses, it becomes quite readable. Oh, that's Facebook again. All right. Why is that Facebook again? Come on. Hang on. Let me reload this page. Sometimes reloading is good. There we go. Now we're seeing Amazon. We see that volleyballs keyword. And then over here, all of this stuff, look at this, I equals sporting RH N percent 3A. Well, each one of those is decoded into, look, N:3375251. Do you know what that is? Maybe, maybe not. But the tool can help kind of reveal some of the different things that you might not normally see. There's this QID. Now, Sector, you know what this QID is, right? Look at that number. What do you think it is?
That's a timestamp. That
Timestamp?
looks like an epoch time.
Epoch time. All right. But it doesn't look like a timestamp to me. And if you ask me,
No.
hey, what is this? I wouldn't know. But if you see that clock there, look at that. It knows how to convert that from the number of seconds since January 1st, 1970 at midnight UTC to the proper date, which is 2021. It's actually right now, the date and time that I just ran that query. So Unfurl allows you to understand the different transformations you could do, whereas things like CyberChef allow you to do them and to, do more things as well. All right. So if we take that and we go over here, paste in that URL time, remove that. Let's search for Unix time. Searching for Unix, we see from Unix timestamp. It says EG and then a number. It becomes a certain thing. When I drag that over here, there you have that same timestamp. Now, some of you are thinking, well, that's cool and all, but I deal with large lists of things, Micah. I can't just do this one little thing. All right, cool. I got you. Let's go ahead and take something that's a different example. And if you have questions or whatever, throw it into the chat. Many of you know that I can just keep talking and talking and talking. All right, let's go ahead and do something like a reverse who is. And this reverse who is, look at all these rows. Now, normally, I would take this and do it in Google Chrome and then instant data scraper all of that data to and then put it into a CSV file. But Kirby Plus is a previous OSINT Curious board member and founder. She said, "Hey, this sometimes I don't have the ability to use CyberChef. I can't use Google Chrome. I need to use Firefox. How do I do some of these things?" It's like, all right, well, let's play around with some CyberChef. I could literally select everything on this page and copy it. Copy. Come back over here. Let's remove that timestamp. And in the input field, I'm going to just paste all of that in. Now, you know what's over here in this? Probably a lot of you are interested in all these domains. All right, let's extract them. Come over here. Type in domain. Hey, buddy. My cat's here. Hey, oh, you want to call? Sorry, buddy. I'm live streaming to millions of people right now. I can't play it. Okay, I'll pet you. So,
extract cat. Okay, where is that?
Yeah. So here, all you need is that keyword. What do you want to do? I want to work with domains. Oh, do you want to extract domains or decode these or whatever? Let's extract domains. Now watch the output field here. Extract domains. Boom. Look at all these domains. It even tells me the number of domains that it found. Cool. So we've taken this up here with all this corporate domains and Apple Care and dates, and we've just pulled out the domains. We can get better though. Let's remove that display total because maybe I want to put some of this stuff into another tool. And you know what? I see a problem here. Look at this. We have 515 lines. We've got duplicates in here. Let's remove the duplicates. Let's unique them. So here we're saying extract the domains from this. Now we move unique over. Boop. And now we've uniqued it. Look at that. That second view DNS goes away. Now we have 506 lines. Now the OCD part of me hates the fact that these are not alphabetized. So let's do that. Let's sort them. Oh, look, there's an operation for that. Just go over here, sort it. Now we have the sorted lines. We've got extra spaces there. Let's do blank white space. Remove white space. Come over here, and there we go. Now we probably want to undo the spaces. undo the tabs, and we just want it to do, let's see, carriage returns, form fields. Okay, well, that didn't work at all. Sometimes these don't work, and that's okay. Get out of here. So what we've done is, in just seconds, using this online browser-only tool, JavaScript running in your web browser, we've taken this and extracted just what we need. But there's more you can do with this. And that's the thing I love about it, is it's so versatile. Let's get rid of this recipe. All right. Now let's say you're interested in only seeing the entries here that have 2012 in them. All right. Let's filter. Grab this filter, come over here, set up, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, not filter. Yeah, filter, that's right. 2012. Here's all of these that are yes, purple. Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that right now. What Purple's asking in the YouTube chat is, can CyberChef not only unique the records, remove duplicates, but also count them up? Hang on a second, Purple. I got you. So here we've got 530 lines. We've extracted any lines that have 2012, and we're left with 22 lines. But let's do what Purple asked. Let's now take this and count. Grab the count, bring it over here, and we're going to count the number of times 2012 is in there. Here we got 26 that shows up. Now, of course, we don't have to filter before we do that. We can disable that, and we still get 26. So all we're doing now by pressing this little disable operation is we're saying, don't worry about that. Keep it there, but don't do that. So now we're just taking this input here, and we're counting the number of times something happens. So over here, if I'm more interested in how many times Mark Monitor shows up, we can either do a regular expression or a simple string. Okay, maybe we can't do simple string. Let's do a regular expression.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, because it was a wrong case, right?
Yes.
There we go.
But we can also maybe change the case if we want to.
Can we change the case? You know what? That's a great idea. Let's go ahead and see how some of this is in lowercase and some's uppercase. Let's type in lower and change it all to lowercase, right? So now you see the output here. All of it should be in lowercase. Now we don't have to worry about this. We can just turn this on. Should say 0 because I've typed in an uppercase. Now I've got Mark Monitor and done. All in my browser, not using Notepad++ or anything like that. We can do these things. All right. Now, sometimes you're more interested in getting, I don't know, email addresses and stuff. Let's say that hidden in this page, there were email addresses like micah@test.com, and you know what, we've got, let's see, sector@example.com. You've got some email addresses hidden in this huge page. How can you extract those? You probably already guessed. Yeah, you just type in email, extract email, and there's those two things. Boom, easy, right? This tool is really flexible. Of course, right now we've got to sort these because everything has to be sorted. Let me just show you another example using emails. Many of you know about the website phonebook.cz. Phonebook.cz is by the intelx.io people, and there's a huge amount of data that they have. I'm just going to ask it for all of the email addresses that they have with an apple.com email, and that's going to probably be a huge number. Now, the other thing that you probably notice here is that these email addresses are not unique. They are not sorted, so I don't know how many of these are actually duplicates. So let's take that, scroll all the way to the bottom, copy, and paste it in here. Remove that, paste it in. Now, the first thing you'll notice is over here we have 19,955 lines. Okay, so we have 19,955 lines, and we can do multiple things here. So we have all those emails. Let's first unique them, and then we're going to sort them. And of course, if you want to sort in reverse alphabetical order by IP address, by number, just choose that right here, or choose the reverse. And here you go. Now we've got some in here that look kind of invalid, like the plus plus dash. We could remove those if we want. We can say, hey, filter and remove the ones that have a minus sign or a plus in them. Maybe they're illegal characters. But this is a great way of showing you that, hey, there were no duplicates in here. I've uniqued them and sorted them, and we have the same number of lines, 19,955 and 19,955 here. So if we had duplicates, like here, if I paste this up here, now you can see I've got 19,959, and then here we've got 19. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me take that out. There we go. 19,955. So there were 3 duplicates in here. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Let me see. There was a couple other things I wanted to show you. Any questions while we're doing this? I like this because it allows me to do things in my browser, just transform data and all. And it's really quick and easy to do. There's a download here. So if you don't want to visit their website, you can download CyberChef. And then when you do that, you can extract it. I'm using the Linux system, Linux operating system here, but you could do that in whatever operating system you want, Linux, Mac, or Windows. Over here, we have a whole bunch of things. There's a CyberChef HTML document. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just open that document. There's CyberChef. I'm going to go to my desktop, CyberChef, and there's CyberChef HTML. Hey, this looks familiar, right? Same thing, but now I'm not reaching out to that GCHQ website. I'm just doing this all based on the files on my system. Safer. Of course, I didn't cover all the things up here, like you can save recipes, you can load recipes, you can use files as input. This will also extract metadata, removing the metadata, extracting the metadata, and showing you things. You can save the output to the clipboard and other stuff. It's absolutely fabulous. Let's do this. So one of the other things that we might want to do, I'll just pull myself up in a place like keybase.io, because I know Keybase has JSON. Here we have, if we go to the one device and the SIG chain, look at all of this data in here. All this data is in a format called JSON. Might look pretty ugly to you, but it's actually not that hard to read. Here we've got keybase.io. The username is WebBreacher. My Twitter name is WebBreacher. And then we've got these C times expire in sector. You know what this is, right?
I got to get the screen a little bit bigger.
Oh, sorry about that.
Whoa, that's quite some time ago.
Yeah,
it does look like Unix timestamp, but that's a few years back.
it is. It absolutely is. This is a Unix timestamp, and if you don't know that, you can just copy it, paste it in, and then again, Unix from Unix timestamp. And you see that I created my account on this site here. The C time, I know it's very small here. The C time is that time right there, and that was March 2014 at 21:27:45. That's when I created my keybase.io account. And you can see that just by using these tools. All right, so Unleashed says, is there an export function to link graphing software, or a suggestion on how to export to link graphing? So there are some. So my thought is, Unleashed, if you're going to be doing link analysis tools like OSINT Combines tools or Maltego's case file or just Maltego or something else, use the other tool. And Sector, I look for your suggestions here too. But using something like Instant Data Scraper will be so much easier.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
So if we do like viewdns.info and pull up that at apple.com again, so here we've got these columns, and I've got Instant Data Scraper right here, Instant Data Scraper plugged in. When I look at this data, it will say, hey, I see these 3 columns: domain name, creation date, and registrar. If we wanted to put this into a link analysis tool, I would go ahead and click on the columns that I want to keep. I don't want to keep this creation date one. Let's say I just want domain names and registrars. Then I can save it to CSV. And then my next step would be probably going over to OSINT combine.tools, which is a really good in-browser link analysis tool. Load the CSV. There's my view DNS. It's going to load it up. It's going to ask me for this default node. Now, the way that I use the link analysis tool, I don't need a default node. A default node would be like, I'm uploading a CSV of Micah's friends. So then I type Micah in here, and all of the data that I uploaded would be tagged to this default node of Micah. Then I upload all of Sector's friends, and I would have the default node for that data be Sector. Here, I just make a whole bunch of X's, because the way I use the data visualization tool is I will remove that by clicking on it and delete node. Now, once we do that, here's the visualization of where these domains are registered. Here, this one, you can see for Apple, we have CSC Corporate Domains Incorporated. That's this big node right here. Most of the domains with Apple email addresses are registered to this domain, but we also have some outliers here as well. So Unleashed, that's what I would probably do, is use Instant Data Scraper if you can, and then use something like this.
Yeah.
Cool. Sector, I don't really have that much more here on CyberChef, but did you have anything you wanted to talk about? Any CyberChef?
No, when it comes to CyberChef, you just really have to click through it, just browse through it, just go and explore, because I usually forget there is a nifty little algorithm in there. Yeah. It even has a function to disassemble x86 code, so it just creates a little bit more readable code from just hexadecimal stuff. It's got so many things. It also has some really some really goofy things. If you, for instance, go to the options and look at all the beautiful layouts it can show you, the GeoCities is absolutely beautiful. So it also has some little weird things in it.
Okay, that hurts my eyes, man.
It is truly GeoCities, absolutely. No, it's really awesome. There are so many different things. You can play with it for days on end. Whether it's getting active information from a file or even scraping things. Okay, you need quite a fast computer because it is all JavaScript based, but you can actually create, like, I don't know, maybe a 20 megabyte dump from a disk or from memory or whatever. You can load it in CyberChef and it will extract files if it can find them. It has so many different options. So yeah, it's really cool. It is one of my favorite tools, even though I have a lot of tools besides CyberChef that I use on a daily basis. I use a lot of base64decode.org because, especially because of the fact that it has so many different, what is it? They're not encodings. Like it has UTF-8 and 16. It's got the Windows codings and all that. So for me, that's my go-to.
You can do that
tool.
right here.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that here. Absolutely. But yeah, it has a tool for everything. It is an absolute killer tool.
And it's free.
Absolutely free,
yeah.
and it's not online if you can't be online,
Yep.
or if you don't want to be online. Yeah.
Yep. One other thing I wanted to just show was if you wanted to harvest all of this data and you didn't want to just copy it from here, some people like to look at the page source, and the page source for this, all of that data is right here in this one long line. You see the COC corporate domains, MyTel. So we could actually just extract that. Let's see. We can just take this, copy it, paste it in here. And again, we can do the domain extractions. And there we've got that.
Yeah.
And, go from there. So you can do this however you want. It's just a matter of how you want to use it. And like I said, I trust this because it's JavaScript in my browser. It's not sending things off to another site. In fact, everything that I'm doing here is just in my browser because I'm using the files locally. Cool tool. Sector, did you ever get to the bottom of your Russian timestamp collector?
What? My Russian timestamp collector?
Yeah, it sounds like something for another time.
Oh,
Interesting.
Oh, that sounds really creepy. I've got no clue what you mean, but I think we might talk about this another time.
All right. Cool. Well, Sector 035, thank you so much for being on the show with me. Appreciate
I
it.
now see the comment. Sorry, Adi on YouTube asked that question. Yes, that was a Twitter thread. I started diving into someone who contacted me because they collected stamps and they wanted to swap some stamps. And I really have no clue what it is, but we did some digging with a few people, and we did find out that on the address there were some companies registered doing things with a lot of at least IT related stuff, and there was not someone who collected stamps probably. So what it is, we don't know. We haven't been able to find out. We haven't had the time to check it yet, but who knows?
Cool.
I'm on a bit of a break, so maybe I'll spend some time in it. Who knows?
Yep. All right. Well, Sector, thanks for being on with me, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah, I saw you were going to be alone, so hey, come on. I have to spend some time with you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
and
you're
thank
welcome.
you to our wonderful listeners and viewers out there for making this a fun time with Geoguessr and with CyberChef here. And until next time, what do you think, Sector? Should we tell them to stay OSINT curious?
Oh, absolutely. Guys and girls, stay OSINT curious.
Take care, everybody.